Our group presents the project Visual Analysis of Soil Aggregates with Deep Neural Network. The members of the project are Maria Tejada, Jarol Vijay, Luis Antonio, and Nayara Ferreira. Uh, the table of contents of this presentation is what is Aggregates, database of image pre-processing, first deep neural network, the result of the project, and the conclusions. And now, Harold explain the first topic.
What is aggregates? Aggregates are groups of individual soil particles which then do form larger particles. And aggregates can assume different moduli, thus forming different structures, round, rounded, subangular, angular, prismatic. Rounded aggregates tell us that the soil is healthy, that is a stable presence of water, and indicates resistance to erosion. Subangular aggregates indicate that the soil resists the penetration at moment of water. Finally, angular aggregates means the soil is compact and resistant to biological activity, and resistant to water and air circulation. Database of image. We have approximately a total of 13,000 images.
I am presenting the pre-processing of all the aggregates imagined. We have various steps where taken to clean the background and noise of the image. We first read the image and convert a HLS. Then we convert it to grayscale. We filter the image with a Gaussian and median filter and erode this image and find the contours of the image. And finally, we filter the contours by means of the area and solidity of the object. We perceive some images that were randomly cleaned, that, for example, aggregates not appear, or traces of the background. We choose the Keras library from TensorFlow for the algorithms deep neural networks. We presented first the traditional convolution network. This network is based on convolutions and subsampling to obtain the characteristics of the image, so that in the end it happens with a neural full connect. The inception network is a network aimed to overcome the problems of having images of different sizes. And we have a convolution in blue, pooling in red, depth concatenation in green, full connected in dark blue, submax activation and softmax in the final process steps. The dense node, this network will receive the image and path of convolution and block of dense of the neurons. And the recent net, that is a residual network that uses the skip connection. The skip connection allows us to mitigate the gradients disappearance problem by allowing the alternative shortcut path for the gradients to flow through. And the second image, we view the ResNet 50 that consists of 5 stages, each with a convolution and identity block. And now Luis will explain the final topics.
In order to know what are the best models, we trained all of them, and the results are detailed on the following table. This table showed that the traditional convolutional neural network obtained the highest accuracy and highest precision. However, those are not good enough results for a classifier. And we found several problems, mainly in the data. In the data, we found images of different sizes, huge aggregates and really small aggregates. Also, we found some images that were wrong labeled. And additionally, the last problem is the amount of data that we have to few samples. Well, finally, we are proud of our method of background remotion. This method works very well, and we achieved to generalize the problem and preprocess a lot of images with that method. Finally, we learned a lot of this interesting topic, which is soil studies. And we would like to give some recommendations for for a future work. The recommendations are first, focus a lot on the data, which is because it is a very important part. Talk with experts that know the area, and finally study a lot also of the images that you are classifying to understand the images. And that's all. Thank you.